Hey DJ Tech Tools, it's Chris Brackley in the lab today with a quick tip regarding CDJs, record box and key analysis. Now, record box software has had the ability to analyze keys for quite some time. So you've got the keys in the proper key notation and they will come up in there. You can analyze and they'll show up on the CDJs absolutely fine. So on this left deck, I've got a track which is in the key of D, and we've got this traffic light system on the CDJ 2000 Nexus and the 900 Nexus, which tells me that all of these tracks are compatible with that. So these green markers next to the actual key will show me. I'm just going to sort that by default again, and you can see as I scroll through, all the compatible ones show up. That's fantastic if you are familiar with the actual key notation, the real musical key notation. For me, I've been using mixed in key or Traktor's open key notation since I started working really with key mixing. So for me, it's a bit confusing. I don't really know if a B minor is going to go with an F major. I've got no clue, basically. That's just not something I've ever learned. I've not had the need to because I've worked with those Camelot codes. So I was very pleased to discover that actually if you use mixed in key and you have mixed in key right to your file, so I'm going into the same tracks here, analyze with mixed in key, then we actually get the compatible keys will show up with that traffic light system as well. Really, really handy. Now you can add those manually. You could go into your record box analyzed files and convert them all in batches to mixed in keys Camelot key notation, or you can just use mixed in key in itself, and you can, or something like Key Finder is a free option and so on. But if you work with that Camelot notation, that's going to make life a lot easier for judging where to go if you want to do the +5 thing for an energy boost, that kind of thing. It makes it a lot more straightforward if you don't know the proper key notation. One issue that I do have with the Camelot notation on CDJs in particular, but also with other software as well, is that it doesn't respect the actual zero sort of side of things. So if I sort these by key, then what we've got, we'll find that 10, 11 and 12 will come before number 2 and 3, which doesn't really make any sense. Number 1 is going to be at the top. So one way to get around that, what I've done is gone in after analyzing mixed in key, and I've got them in my record box library, and I've added in the 0 before all of the single digit ones. So now I've got a 07A on that side, and I've got a 06A are compatible, 08A would be compatible, and 07. So that just means when you're sorting by key that the actual high numbers will come at the end of the list rather than back there with the number 1. So that makes life a lot easier. Now I did try this as well. I've done the same playlist but with Traktor's open key notation, and the bad news is that it doesn't work. So if you've got a track, I've got 1M over there, and obviously these 12Ms would be compatible, but there's no traffic light, there's no green showing up to say they are compatible. So I mean, to be honest, having looked at our roundup of key detection software on DJ Tech Tools earlier this year, Traktor didn't come out very highly. So I would definitely recommend really that you either look at mixed in key or one of the other alternatives, or use record box for your actual analysis in the first place, and just kind of do away with that in Traktor anyway. And if you want something that's going to be cross-platform, that's going to work across record box, Traktor, Serato, DJ and so on, then definitely the Camelot system is the way to go. So just some things to think about there. Do take a look at the article on djtechtools.com where I talk a little bit more about those detection results and ways to actually work with this, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.